Kapla, 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 kapla.
Greetings, salutations, and other big words. My name's Ethan. My handle is Wrangler. Welcome to Frequency Studios. Weekly Wing It number, what are we on to now? 55 here on Rumble and YouTube. And starting it off with me, right over there is Billy Bobsack. Billy, what's going on?
Quack, quack, kapla, kapla.
All right. And then right down there is Stormcrow.
Hello, my N-words.
Well, that was not the intro I was expecting, but over there is Readout.
Welcome to the 55th installation. Wow, I've already started. Installment of the Weekly Wing It. We never stop every Monday. It'll never end. This is the never-ending Weekly Wing It tour every Monday until we drop. And I pray you're not watching when we drop.
Yeah, the camera angle will probably be all wrong anyway.
Well, look, it's 2024. I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to be dropping due to a certain event coming up. You know what I'm saying?
They're all gonna get raptured, like how it looked like Az was raptured when his stream came on live today. Did anybody see what happened today with
no? What
Az
happened?
Heels okay, so
what happened?
So Az of Heels versus Baby Faces, he has a he does a live stream on Sunday, Fun Day Sundays. It's a gaming stream. Well, he must have had it pre-set up for this coming Sunday. Well, for whatever reason, this afternoon, YouTube decided to go live right then and there, and his camera went on, and it was just his chair, like in his recording area, and everybody was in the comment section, like yapping up, like, "What's going on?" Like, I guess YouTube glitched it on. Well, back over on Gary's channel on Neurotic, because he was doing his 10th anniversary stream, and everybody started commenting to Gary, like, yo, you should probably call Az to see if he knows what's up. So live on Gary's stream, he calls Az, and it's like, hey, are you streaming today? No. Well, your camera's on. What do you mean? My camera's on. And the best part is, if you're watching both streams, you could hear like both ends of the conversation. And then Az like figured it out and turned it off.
You know, he almost had his DSP moment, you know?
He almost did. Well, he had that a long time ago when he misgendered a certain cast member.
Hold up, he did it twice. A week.
Over on the chat side of the show, we got A.S. Bernard in first tonight. Says, evening, everyone. And Everly Music has also joined us. Hello, Everly. Nice. Anyway, wanted to get to them before we got too far into the weeds. Continue.
I know someone who
that was the story.
Oh, you talking about the Az? It's when
what about weeds, Crow?
She-Hulk. You had the wedding episode or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And he went, oh, that chick has a nice pair of tits. And I can't give points to this episode because of that nice rack. Big, luscious rack. Then on Friday Night Tights, Chrissy Mayer brought up that, oh, that actress was actually a transgender woman.
Oops.
And then he also did it on the Cyberpunk 2077. Because the bartender in the game is trans as well. He was also admiring her rack.
Oh, man. He's just swimming in tranny fluid that night.
Yeah, the chat has yet to let him live it down.
Can you blame them? I mean...
It is the chat. It is the anonymous.
If there's ever a chance to bust somebody's nuts, that is it right there.
Have you been paying attention to Nintendo news, like the Switch 2?
I have not. I was for a little while because, like, oh, Switch 2 rumors, next-gen console rumors. We know a next-gen console's coming, but Nintendo hasn't said anything about it. And it's now to the point where I see new videos available or articles for rumors on potential Switch 2. I'm like, I don't care.
think
There's been so much rumor that none of it matters anymore until Nintendo comes out and says, "Here it is." I'm just trying not to pay attention to it till that
I
point.
mean, it's actually about time. I mean, it was.
Oh yeah,
2017
definitely.
2017 was the original launch date for the Switch, wasn't it?
Was it 17 or was it like a year earlier than that? I'm not sure.
No, I think it was 2017. Let me look it up.
I don't know.
So it'll be about 7 years if it comes out this year or next.
Yeah, I know. The whole reason I actually got off my butt and went and got a Switch is because they said Metroid Prime 4. And for those who are Metroid fans, we all know what happened there. They, after 2 years into the project, they scrapped it and started the whole thing over again. And every Metroid fan was like, "Oh, but I'd rather have it be good." I mean, we're used to waiting. It was what, 19 years between Fusion and Dread. So we're used to waiting. And then getting Dread, I actually got more what I would have preferred out of Dread than the 3D games anyway, because I love them side
Well,
scrollers. Prime is great, but I'm just not a first person guy, and I'm clunky on that kind of format. So as much fun as it was, I still prefer the side scrollers, and I'm I guess, a little out of step with the modern gamers. You know, I grew up in
It's
the
been
arcades.
March the 3rd, 2017 was the release date for Nintendo Switch when it was
Wow.
released.
I mean, that
We're
is
going
an
up-
impressive run for a console.
Wow. We're old.
well,
It's about
you know,
pretty much
compared
what
to
the
the
last
other
two
two,
generations have been.
that
Is 7 years.
The other? What's the other?
Xbox
Like Xbox and PlayStation.
Oh, other consoles.
See,
And then
the
I think
Sega
also,
Genesis, the TurboGrafx 16.
You mean what this
Oh, wait.
big? What do you mean this large electronic black case that holds all sorts of wires and stuff? That's what you're talking about. It's a gaming console right there. I've always wondered for years. I thought it was just the monolith from 2001: To Space Odyssey just showed up on my shelf a number of years ago. No, it's a PS4 actually. Huh.
look. To give you an idea how much I fucking don't even care about the other consoles besides the Switch, I had to download the function of the Blu-ray into the Xbox Series X, and it almost didn't work.
How come?
The fucking disc that I can just slap in there.
You cut out
Okay.
Stormcrow.
You fucking- well, we lost him, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
go
yeah.
for it.
Okay, basically I said that the reason I don't care about the other consoles besides the Switch is because, to give you an idea, the Xbox Series X, I had to download the function to play my DVD on the damn thing. Even though I already
Yeah,
had
you gotta download the Blu-ray player app. Is what he's
Yeah,
talking
I have to
about.
That's
download
weird.
Dumbass guy
That
doesn't
just
know
seems
why,
strange
like
to
that.
me. You would think that would just be an automatic.
Yeah, isn't it like
You would
at
think
least
that.
for PlayStation
You would
it's
think
built
that.
in.
Yeah, but I really do like the Switch. You know what? It is weird for those who don't have one. It's a tablet with controllers mounted on the side, and you throw it in the dock so it goes on TV. So basically, yeah, you pull it out of the dock, and it's got the touchscreen features. It's a tablet, and this tablet's lasted longer than any phone or actual tablet I've had in the past. So I mean, it holds up pretty well, and I've put some serious hours on it, especially since that's what I use for YouTube on my TV. You have cable, I just have YouTube, and it's all funneled through the Switch, so it's got hours and hours of just playing more TV than games. But
Now you have
yeah,
the
it's holding
Nintendo
up pretty
Switch
well.
too. Look, now you have Nintendo Switch too.
Hopefully. I hope they stay with that format. I really do enjoy it. And what's really cool is you don't require internet, unless you're playing online with friends, obviously, but you don't require internet to play a game, because there are so many games where you have to have an internet connection to play. And when I picked up Super Mario Wonder, I just wanted to be certain. So I turned off all Wi-Fi connections, disconnected it from the internet entirely, popped the thing in there, brand new, and it played. I didn't have to go online and download the actual game.
Well, that is just dandy for you, sir. But give it a couple of years, and probably you're going to have to be paying the internet to let you go into inside your own house. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I want to say, even though that's slightly hyperbolic, I still wonder, is it hyperbolic? I mean, at the rate things are going, Amazon locked the dude out of all of his systems for like a week over a misunderstanding with a delivery driver.
Well, it wasn't a delivery driver. It was the what is it called? Whatever the fucking thing, the device that listens to you.
Yeah, but I mean, it was he had like one of those Ring type doorbells, but it wasn't Amazon's system. It was a different system. And the guy who was an Amazon delivery driver walked up, spoke to the thing, and it was automatic. It was automated responses coming from the doorbell system on the guy's house. The guy wasn't even there. And the driver didn't realize it, misheard something, and thought the guy was being belligerent with him, reported it. Amazon cut off his account because it was supposedly ethnically charged. And so he was locked out of all this. And he had all the.
Are you saying that AI is racist?
No, apparently the dude's hearing aid was, but I mean, not actual hearing aid. He just misheard. But since he had like all this stuff on the smart appliances and everything all run through Amazon, all of his stuff shut down when Amazon suspended his account. So Stormcrow, when you say locked out of the house by the internet, you're not wrong.
I am never wrong, sir. I am never wrong.
Oh, but you ain't right either.
It doesn't matter. I am never wrong. That's it.
All right, read out. Give us the 1800s equivalent of that.
Book burning.
You know what?
That's 1900s. To be fair, that's been around for many years before. But
I was on your stream watching it when you were talking about Dark Point Prison.
Oh, Dartmoor.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
What's up, Guilty?
So yeah, apparently the Duke of New York came into existence a century early, but in the War of 1812. He took a shop in the number 4 block of the Dartmoor prison, north of Plymouth, England, and he organized all of the crazy people in number 4 block, which included, but not limited to, select American sailors and a French nudist colony for some reason. Well, he got the number 4 block all organized together. Actually got it ran pretty clean, mostly because he was a bare knuckle brawler. So he was the definition of F around and find out if you broke one of his rules. But he basically what?
You ignored my comment. I told you his actual full name. You didn't say it. It was Dick Dickinson Dickerson.
You know, Billy, I saw it, but I like the Duke of Dartmoor much more.
Simply known as King Dick.
Well,
a name
like that is both a blessing and a curse. Hang on, Stormcrow. I'm just gonna hit that button while you get your breath. Man, I think you just killed him.
Albeit, okay, historically, it is kind of. It actually seems like an SNL, like an old SNL skit, where like the prisoners
probably still going.
Like the American prisoners get captured, or it'd be like a Family Guy or an SNL skit, you know, like an old one, where like the white dudes are like, "Yeah, we're all prisoners here, and we fought with these black people, but you know, we don't want to be around them." If you get where my drift.
Oh, God. And the English are like, "We don't get it." Well, the English are like just square in the face, like, "We don't understand."
Oh, God.
Like, well, you know. This is the 19th century, and many of us come from the southern states. We don't do well with the mixing of and we can't say that because this is a 21st century sketch of a 19th century event.
Oh, God.
But it's a lot closer than you realize, guys.
Here's the thing, read out.
Because
if people knew that.
Yeah, but The Civil War is actually a little bit closer than sometimes we think.
Hello.
And the reason I say that is one time I was listening to Mark Levin talk, and he was talking about his dad, who is an elderly gentleman, and his dad was when his dad, who was this elderly gentleman, was just a little kid. He spoke to a very old gentleman who was actually a Civil War veteran. And that made me realize, holy crap, there's still a few lingering people alive today that have actually spoken face to face with Civil War soldiers. Granted, they were little kids, and the Civil War veteran was like ancient, but
The last person
there's a few around.
The last person that was receiving a Civil War pension died only about 3 years ago.
Oh, really?
It was technically a widow of one of the veterans, so she was collecting a pension. And that happened a lot in the final days of the veterans being around. You would see a lot of these elderly veterans marrying younger women, and the reason they were doing it was on the grounds so these people would have financial security. That's why it was a lot.
A frequency, we also have like a recorded interview with a fucking Confederate soldier.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just the thought that there are still a few people alive today who have face-to-face spoken to some of them. It makes me realize that seems like ancient history to our perspective, but it's a lot closer to our past than we think.
Well, it's like the other weird thing that, like, I think it was President Tyler, or I don't think it was Tyler. I forget, it was one of the earlier presidents that like two of their grandsons were still around, like in this present time, like grandchildren. It was weird. I think it was President Tyler, but I could be wrong on that.
I think we're getting down to handfuls of World War II veterans now. As well.
We are.
Yeah.
There's now you can't go with Wikipedia, but there is a Wikipedia list out there of like last surviving World War II veterans. It's reached that point.
Yeah, this time doesn't stop. I've told it to. Hey, hang up, but it just keeps going.
Yep.
Stubborn.
Yep.
No.
It was Tyler.
No. Don't tell time to stop, man. They go faster. Let's get it over with, please.
And there are days where I would agree with you wholeheartedly. It depends on my mood. Maji, what have you been up to?
Nothing. Just chilling on my day off before I go back.
You go back to the meat grinder. I understand completely.
Took the words right out of my mouth, and I want to crow.
Yeah. And Trippy Soul says, "Just call me Sicky Soul." Oh, dude, I hope you feel better. That's no fun.
Everybody's getting sick.
Yeah, something seems to be going around lately. Yeah, and Guilty says you're not allowed to be sick. Tell your colt to take a hike.
No,
I'm surprised he's able to catch a cold with all the stuff in his system.
Right?
I figure the alcohol contents alone.
What are you talking about? The virus just got high and then, finally sobered up.
But no, that would explain a lot of the decisions that were made relating to a certain virus a few years ago, that it infected Trippy and got high and then did some weird ass decisions.
Well, I always thought I was very surprised when I caught the Kung flu. I was like, how? With all the smoking I do, there's no way any of this stuff can live in my lungs.
Wait. Does that mean Trippy was patient zero? Because I'm telling you, that would explain so much about what has happened in the past 4 years in the world.
Poor Trippy. He needs a hug.
I don't think I've ever had it, so, funny.
Sorry about that. Parents called. You guys didn't hear that, right?
Nope.
Yeah, they said you were
more Triple F won't be able to watch the stream live. Have a great stream. All right, thanks, King Bob. Thanks for hanging out with us while you could.
Trippy says no, he was patient 420.
That's right. Okay, yep.
Well, he didn't say no, but yeah, he's patient 420.
He did not say no.
Hey, Trippy, I want you to listen to me, man. Stop being sick. I need you for the Saturday, man. All right, you were the player that I'm more happy to play with on Saturday. You hear me? So stop being sick. Damn. Don't laugh at me, man. I don't want you to be sick. All right, you may hate me, but I love you. So stop being sick.
Well, that sounds similar to some of my pickup lines.
That's how my mom and dad met. Actually, I hate you, but you can't live without me.
Does this mean Wrangler's a time traveler?
Let's go to that bathroom.
Hey,
Yeah,
so what games, if any, are you guys excited for this year?
Oh, this year?
There
Yeah,
is
this coming year.
absolutely nothing on the junket that says I
Well-
need played or watched this year so far.
What is coming out this year? Like okay, we're talking about AAA.
Let's talk about games. Let's start with the
Any-
AAA, go to the double.
Any from indie to big time.
Nothing.
There's nothing. If you look at the release, everything got put on hold because no one knows how to function when Hollywood's on strike.
Well, I don't think anybody knows how to function on a daily basis, but when you throw a strike in, especially involving
don't think Hollywood's
writers
making
and
video games.
actors, well, it kind of spread across the whole Western Seaboard. Sorry for those on the Western Seaboard, by the way.
Well, this didn't really hit the video game. It was just a movie.
Yeah.
They were threatening it for a while, but there's nothing
they
really
were
going
threatening
on.
it. But here's the thing: the video games take a
We also
quite big
lost
sharp
Crow.
on Hollywood.
Everly says Yakuza Infinite Wealth. Was that
Final
was
Fantasy
the
17 Rebirth.
Okay, is that
Final
the one
Fantasy
that
7
had,
Rebirth
what's his
for-
fucking
what's
face in it?
P3R?
Young Boar.
What?
Young, yeah.
Yeah.
Where he did like a really bad fucking dub of the main character.
I know what Young Yeah is.
Ed
but I don't know
says
what
Sea of
video you're talking
Stars.
about.
Even
Yeah,
though
he
it's
done-
technically out already, physical release this month.
Oh, they're releasing. Okay, that's awesome.
Everlight, is that the Yakuza gun? Yakuza one I'm thinking of, or is it a different one?
Oh, P3R is Persona Free Remake.
Yeah, that's also coming out. This coming out
guilty.
next month.
Yeah,
And,
but that's not an That's not a new game. That's a remake.
It still counts, Maji. Still counts.
Hey, John.
I'm sure somehow Call of Duty will dump some excrement on gaming platforms before this year's over. They always succeed in doing that. Must make one big game a year.
What else
How
is
about they
coming out? I think that's
How
it.
about they stop dumping one big game and just fix one? That would be nice.
How about release a complete game?
I know.
Don't
Harry
do that.
Potter and Baldur's Gate both showed it is possible.
Hey! You cannot talk about Harry Potter anymore. Don't you know you're gonna commit like giant training genocide if you talk about Harry Potter?
Oh, that's right.
Shame on you.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, it's the fifth sin right after Ghostbusters. That's the fourth one.
You have successfully committed the Holocaust of trainings by uttering that title, ma'am. I hope you can live with yourself.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, technically, Harry Potter's not in that title.
Greetings, Kahuna, and greetings, John A. Douglas.
It's after 12th night. You still have your tree.
Kahuna.
I'm impressed
you
by your
hear me?
woo, but I'm judgmental of the tree being up.
Can you hear?
He was showing
Sir,
his titties
sir.
in a video before this stream, by the way.
This is my culture. It's my culture. You can't. Don't shame my culture.
I'm gonna shame you for something else, boy. You ready for Saturday?
Am I ready for? I was born. I was ready before you were a glint in your father's eye, Stormcrow. I was born
ready before I was a.
You
I
mean
was a- I
in
was
his
ready.
eye, not eyes.
Here's a little napkin. Just clean that off real quick. Don't worry, son. It happens to the best of us. Anyway, how are you guys doing?
Doing all right. We were just talking about what
talking
games, if any, we might be excited for this coming year. You got any in mind?
Hogwarts Legacy 2, Electric Boogaloo?
No.
You just
sounds
committed
about right.
training genocide.
I
to
actually have
for
no
shame.
idea if they're going to ever
Shame
make a
on
sequel
you.
for that game. I don't know how well that game. Let me see. I don't keep track of
Actually,
games.
you know what's
Just play
funny
it.
is it hasn't won a single award, but it is the highest grossing game of last year in terms
Of course,
of
Maji. Of
amount
course, they're
sold.
not going to give it an award. They have to give it to Alan Wake 2, the game.
Oh,
I don't know anyone who's
even
played
fans
it.
of the first game hated that game. Yeah.
Like, literally, all I've heard is Alan Wake's barely in the fucking game.
You know what? It can go with no rewards as long as it's making the most sales and people are enjoying it. It wins.
Actually, okay, so if you got rid of the weird broomstick keeper, it wasn't a bad game. And even the broomstick keeper wasn't that bad.
Well, it's like I think people were worried it was going to be super super woke in game, and it's kind of like the last James Bond movie that came out. All of the stuff preceding the game, like leading up to that movie, made it seem like a black female's replacing our leading man as 007, and then like you watch the movie, it's like all of that stuff was very very minimal, especially for the modern day. It was just all the politics around it that got really blown out of proportion.
Yeah,
well, there is some measure of pendulum swing where people are oversensitive to any of that as well.
Well, yeah, like I said, I don't really care for the broomstick keeper. It's just an odd conversation to have with kids that don't understand.
I don't. Well, tell me of this broomstick keeper. Does he polish it in front of the
where
children?
does he keep the broomstick?
Hold up. She's the bartender of the Three Broomsticks. She's the one who's running it. I don't know if she's fucking trans or not, but
she is. If you select the right dialogue, she openly says the guys growing up were a bit confused with him.
Sounds like your average Japanese character at this point.
I have small complaints to that game. It's a studio that's not made a AAA one, so there's problems. It's not. Did you drop your beautiful blue Yeti Wrangler? Is that what happened?
Remember when I started this stream by saying that we're gonna keep streaming until we drop? That was the sound of us dropping.
that was actually one of my kahunas.
Okay, what is y'all's favorite games of last year?
Well, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. My favorite game last year was the one I bought before the end of the year, and that's Chrono Trigger. I'm playing Chrono Trigger for the first time.
Are we talking about games that actually came out last year, or just games that
We're talking about games that came out last year.
Dude, I have no idea.
So I pulled it up.
Like Lethal Company came out. I never played it. I don't even know what came out this last year.
Hold on. I pulled up the release for this year's games. You want to hear it?
Go ahead.
Sure. Let's hear it.
All right. So, before we get going, I meant no offense about the broomstick keeper. It's just awkward to ask when a 5-year-old's ask. But anyway, so starting in January, most of these we've never heard of. So you got, Devil May Cry Peak Combat for Android phone game.
Great.
Radiance.
We said real fucking games, not mobile games. Come on.
Okay, fine. I will skip all the indie ones and go with the names that we kind of might hear of.
It's not even indie. We're just saying no mobile games.
A mobile game, yeah. Anyway,
well,
continue.
Radiance is PC. Raven Dawn is PC. Atlas Wet is PC. All indie games. You got Prince of Persia: Last Crown. All consoles and PC. That comes out in January.
People loved the old games. I've never.
Do you guys ever play the original Prince of Persia on computer?
It looks like a 2D side scroller Prince of Persia game.
Well, that's what the original was. It was on computer. You did pull-ups to get through different platforms. It was mostly platforming and puzzle solving.
Yeah, but most people remember 3D.
I used to be addicted to that game. I mean, being into Metroidvanias, why wouldn't I be addicted to that game?
Yeah, you're a big Metroid stan. I believe it.
Okay, so you got Arklands. Never heard of that one. Another Code Recollection. Apparently, that's a Switch game. You got Last of Us Part 2 remastered on PS5.
Wait, they remastered Part 2? Are you kidding me?
Apparently, it's scheduled to be released January 19th.
I did
Shut up, Longy. Bad Maji.
Hey, hey guys,
Bad
let's just
Maji.
remaster a game that's 6
Bad
months old.
Maji.
Why not?
Bad Maji.
I'll keep going.
Stop out of your dog, man.
Also, Evelyn Music says that Pop 2 was a great game. I assume that's an acronym, but I like the idea that it's
I'm
a
assuming Prince
game
of
where you
Persia
play
2.
pop songs.
So we got Graven, we got Howl, we got Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Is that from
Are we agreeing
Capcom?
that- What was his
I don't
name?
know. It's Switch, so probably.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the Ace Attorney guy. They even put him in a freaking in one of those Capcom versus arcade games. They even put the attorney in there. It's like,
So we're talking about
Really?
Phoenix Wright.
I like Wrangler. Don't they have an anime for it too? Like Ace Attorney, like an Ace Attorney anime
I
as well?
don't know. The only reason I'm familiar with it is it got referenced so many times on YouTube channels, and I had to look it up, but I've never played it.
Guilty. Phoenix Wright. Is that
Yeah, that's what I
spelled
said
guilty?
twice, you assholes.
All right, woman, speak. Just like on my channel, do it.
Actually, do you have a screen on that, Maji? You want to
Yeah.
just like put
Well,
the screen
it's on
up
my
on?
phone. It's on my phone.
Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind.
But so then we got Under Night in Birth 2. I have no idea. Taken 8.
Tekken. Not Taken.
Oh.
Tekken.
Tekken, sorry.
I was gonna say
Tekken 8.
Tekken 8. Holy smokes! Liam
Then we
Neeson's in a
got
wheelchair.
Rugby 24. And now we're in February. Grand
crap.
Blue Fantasy. Have no idea.
Grand Blue Fantasy.
Sounds like a
I know
pornographic
this is
game
an
about the
anime,
Blue Man Group.
and you guys are gonna totally make fun of me for saying it, but Juju Stew, I don't know. Kiss
Jujutsu
and
Kaisen.
Crush.
Jujutsu
That one.
Kaisen. There you go.
Suicide
June-
Squad.
Wait, did you say Stormcrow? Did you say June? June Jitsu? It's Jujitsu.
No.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu
Oh
Kaisen.
God, we're getting really weeby in here.
Shut the fuck up. I think you're a real human being, Bob.
Nobody can read. Anyway, Maji, you're doing great. Continue.
Please.
Dude,
I am
you're
so
not
scared.
going to be ready. You already saw what happened when I was talking about Vagabond with you.
Motherfucker, you fuck.
Okay, so there's Helldivers 2, Persona 3. I'm afraid to ask, but okay. This is random. Sucker for Love, Date to Die.
Sounds like my kind of game. Post divorce, I played like 19 of those. No.
It's PC on February 14th.
What's the rating of that? What's the rating? Give me the rating.
I don't know.
It
Okay,
doesn't say the end.
okay, guys, we're only in February. Let's just let her get through the list, then we can bring it up. Let's go.
Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered on all of them. You got Gunvolt Records, Played Up. I half wonder if that's a play off of the cooking one. You got Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Switch. Skull and Bones, probably a pirate game.
Maji, bad Maji, bad Maji.
For what? Skull and Bones?
Yeah.
I have
We
no
said a
say in
video
this.
game, not a cash grab.
I'm just reading the list.
Continue.
Furnish Master, last epic or Epoch?
Furnace Master last what?
What?
Last EPOCH Epoch?
Epoch. That's what you say. Epoch.
Epoch.
Yeah.
Terminator Dark Fate.
Oh, jeez.
That was actually really cool.
Wait, there's a Terminator game coming out?
No, it came out.
Who knows? Maybe the game might actually be good, unlike the movie.
No. This is 2024, so this is coming out this year. Not came out.
That movie came out, what, like 5-6 years ago?
No, she's saying there's a video game now.
I know that, but why are they making a video game now?
I
don't
also
know.
thought she was reading games that came out this year. It only
No,
makes
no,
I
sense.
am.
Well,
Yeah, she is. You guys are smoking something.
She's talking about games for 2024, right, Maji?
Yeah, it's coming out now.
Yes,
Oh.
This year.
Nice.
I'm smoking something. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Anyway.
Garden Life, a cozy life simulator.
Wow.
Be right back.
Open Roads, Pacific Drive, Sharon the Wanderer, Island. It just says Island. Wrath, Aeon of Ruin, Star Wars. Oh, we get a new Star Wars game.
Is that the one by Quantum Dreams? Is that the one that David Cage is directing? Please, God, tell me it is.
I have no idea. I'm just seeing the names. Final Fantasy 17 Rebirth.
Oh, joy. Another one. Anyway.
Life by You, Zoria, Age of Shattering, Homeworld 3, Unicorn Overlord.
Unicorn Overlord. Yes.
That sounds like a fucking furry porn
Oh, you could,
file, man.
that could be anything and none of it good. No.
I know. Paint the Town Red, VR.
No one dominates unicorns like me. You think
Alone
those
in
horns
the
are always
Dark.
sticking straight up? Anyway.
Oh, I forgot about this
What
one.
about Deadpool?
Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming out.
I love Dragon Sama.
Actually, like not to out her real quick, but Maji does have a little Funko Pop with Deadpool and his unicorn. And
Princess Peach Showtime. Rise of the Ronin. Hey, South Park's got a game.
Rise of the Ronin. That sounds dope. I have no idea what it is though.
It's PS. It's PlayStation. Europa.
Son of a bitch.
Eluding Chronicle. 100 Heroes.
Oh,
Welcome back, King Bob.
Maji.
King Bob.
It is called Euden Chronicles.
Euden.
Euden.
Guilty Gear. What's DD? Is that Double Dragon?
Dragon's Dogma.
Oh,
DD is an acronym for many things.
Manor
That's the
Lord.
problem.
no,
Destiny 2 Final
Double Dragon wasn't even the first thing to pop to mind, but hey.
Wait, they're still making Destiny 2 download or DLCs?
Oh yeah, there's a dedicated fan base for the Destiny games. I always thought they were so subpar next to Halo that it wasn't worth my time.
There's only a couple more. You guys can make it. You
All right,
made
let's
it
do
this far. So Black Myth, Wukong. I have no idea what that is.
What?
And then Warhammer 400,000 Space Marine 2.
Maji,
Oh, I thought they came out with the
Warhammer-
second one years ago. I was mistaken.
Hold
No,
on,
that's one
Maji.
thing. The company has been garbage, but they've been putting out half and half good games.
And then there's a bunch with that haven't been officially announced that are supposed to be this year. They just don't have dates. But I'm not going through all that.
Maji, let me correct you once again. It is Warhammer 40,000.
That's what I said.
You said 400.
Oh,
Okay.
Also, the real G's Stormcrow. Just to let you know, they say Warhammer 40K or just 40K. Sorry to toss you under the bus there, but
I know what 40K means, man. I just need to be very technical. Damn.
you heard him, ladies and gentlemen. He needs to be very tentacle.
Technical. Fuck you.
It's gonna look like Asuna in the second arc of SAO.
That's it.
Well, have you guys heard me talk about a game called Windswept?
No.
I have not.
No? Well, then we're going to check out a trailer for it right now.
Nice.
Windswept trailer starting now. There's a turtle in the sky.
Can I get the Duck Hunter DLC?
What's he doing to that poor turtle?
We're working in tandem.
That's what they should do for like the player PvP mode in the game.
Oh no! They beat up the Oxalotl! Don't beat up the Oxalotls.
Oh no!
Little turtle jig.
I did see that. That looks fun.
This actually kind of looks fun.
It looks like a good, like, kind of Mario style platformer game.
Pickles!
It looks fairly complicated, though. I will say that.
Yeah, this looks like you would rage over, but it still looks fun.
Doesn't
No,
it?
it definitely looks fun. It just looks like it. Like games like this thrive on their simplicity a little bit. I wonder how it will perform. Oh, that looks fun. Very cute. I like the designs. Plus, there's that moment of like the turtle with the glasses, like spamming. Just, like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure.
backed that beginning of last year. So it should be coming out this year, and I should be getting a copy.
Sweet. That should be fun.
John A. Douglas asked, "Where's the shotgun option?"
Where's the option where if the turtle falls down, he lands in a pot of boiling water and becomes a very fancy southern dish?
Can we hook up the old Nintendo light gun to that?
All I'm saying is they should add a player versus player mode where you're actually the hunter, the second player, and he's trying to shoot the duck while it's platforming.
Have a good one, King Bob.
King Bob.
It cracks me up how Royce can let loose with that overly exuberant King Bob, but he can't get the woo down.
I know, it's not that different. Like, it comes from a similar place, except I think a good woo needs a little bit more build-up.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. He likes, screaming another man's name.
All right, that's a
I
clip,
have taught
Wrangler.
him
Bring that
well. I have taught him well my real name, gentlemen. I taught him my real name real well.
What?
I'm confused where this is going.
I'm concerned. It sounds like he found him in a parking lot. It's like, say my name. Look at. Wait. Like, this is Royce. Like, what are you doing up there? Stormcrow's like, say my name. Sir!
No. I didn't do that. I told him tonight.
Tonight's the night.
Or you just say tonight, and what does that mean? That's so freaking cryptic. We got a trailer.
Yeah. We got Herman P. Hunter, the Lore Forge. More testicular fortitude, perhaps.
Yes, very good.
All right, I don't know if this is quite considered indie anymore. The first game was definitely considered an indie game, blew up in big popularity, and still waiting for the second one that came out. The first trailer dropped almost 4 years ago.
Yeah. Well, with books, the line between indie and mainstream is very clear. With games, it's a little blurry. It's hard.
Here's a weird one. Guess what I saw on a Walmart shelf?
What's that?
Brandon Sanderson books.
Yeah,
oh, cool.
You'll find some good books on a shelf in the store every now and again. It's rare, but it'll happen.
I mean, listen.
Hark! An actual
Maji,
offer appears.
I saw the Storyline archive. These massive brick-sized books at my Walmart. You know, I can kill someone with those books. Huge.
Did the biggest
Slap
books
that
you ever
like button.
saw?
Pritchard Pub has joined us. Hail, Pritchard. He says, slap that like button.
Slap
Yeah,
it,
slap
your
this.
money. Like Maji who was streaming with me the other day. No.
What?
No.
You owe Kahuna money?
Apparently.
Or does Kahuna owe you money so you're slapping him?
The second one is more correct than the first, but not that I needed not that I needed any more abuse. That game was clapping my cheeks.
Johnny Douglas, I've been hearing that, and the other day I was in a Walmart, so I went and took a look at the shelves, and yeah, it's
they claim they're young adults, but if you actually read some of the content, they're not.
It's just immature smut.
Hold up.
Young,
Speaking of
yeah,
young
that
adult,
actually,
Christian,
yeah, what's up?
don't you got to be reading something?
Oh, like Vagabond or what?
The Fourth Wing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, you poor bastard.
That clip is coming out tomorrow, Christian.
Goodreads right now, I have 12 books that I'm currently reading.
But the Fourth Wing is the most important.
Yes.
Kahuna, that clip from last week's coming out tomorrow. Half the title is "Will Kahuna Read It?" That's the title of the clip. The Fourth Wing. Will Kahuna read it?
Read it. Read it.
My kahunas are tingling in anticipation.
If you're not careful, a mugwai might kidnap you and make you read it live on stream. Or not live, but record it and then play it back later.
That's
Animation
right.
Overlord. Yeah, slap that butt. Wait. Love it, man.
Anyway, a few years ago, Team Cherry, an indie studio, produced Hollow Knight, and it became a big hit. And it also kind of launched a lot of folks' YouTube channels because they did a lot of coverage on it, and they blew up with it. But they're back, or they've been back for a while, and we're still kind of waiting with Silk Song. We're going to check out this trailer's from a year ago. You can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Kahuna's doing a jump scare. Ignore him.
Okay.
So that'd be 2 years ago.
You're just used to the sound.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. But we're going to check this out. We're still waiting on it, so we know a lot of it's been done. We've seen the proof, and let's see it here now.
This looks dope, dude.
Yeah. Oh, the first one added stuff spots. Holy crap! I still managed to complete the Path of Pain.
Isn't this a prequel? Because that's supposed to be the main villain from the first game.
She actually was antagonistic at one part in the first game, but not. But she's actually, I guess, she's actually the knight's sister.
I've actually never played Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. But
it's addictive.
I don't play that many games, especially PC games.
Hang on, I gotta turn the volume down because we're drowning you out, Kahuna. Or that works too. Yeah, say that again, Kahuna.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
It looks cool, but I've only just started playing games again, so I'm kind of out of the loop in terms of recent games. And even now, I'm not playing brand new games. I'm kind of playing I'm going to be trying a few new games here soon, and yeah, just kind of stuff that is simple and doesn't take that much time to have.
Anybody else concerned Kahuna's laying on the carpet, playing with his hair, looking up with us with a faint smile? It's kind of creepy.
He's looking directly at you.
That alarm makes it even funnier. We're going in the red zone.
Okay. That just made me throw up a little.
Yeah. Well, then you clearly didn't see my my promotion for your stream here today, Wrangler, or did you?
Shut up.
No,
yeah,
I
it was
didn't.
getting very twitchy
I
in
saw
there,
it.
you know.
Yeah, I posted a little short, an announcement, and I announced your stream the way I announce everything else in the shower. So, you know, nice little short.
Well, this is the second time Evely has mentioned Stellar Blade, so I'm probably going to have to look that up in a moment here because I'm not sure what that is.
I read that as Shalar Blade the first time I saw it.
Hey, I'm working on it.
Saying in response to the Silk Song there that we just watched, the main character in that, her name is Hornet. And yeah, in the first one, she's kind of, Guilty Gearhead says she's kind of your rival and test to see if you're worthy. Yeah, so you actually fight her a couple of times, but she's not your enemy. She's actually working with you more than you realize. Herman says, by the way, I put the link to the music video John Douglas was referring to. And Vincent Nunez, welcome, Vincent. Says, Maji, if you haven't played Hollow Knight, it's a must play.
Say less. I'll play it.
Wait, don't you have to beat Jump King first?
Maji, I will beat it. It's a lot easier to play it when I'm not streaming and tired, but my goodness.
Sure.
And Herman, by the way, the link you dropped earlier for going to vote, I dropped that in the chat. I dropped that in our chat earlier for people to go vote on. Let me pop over to that real quick. Looks like some kind of voting. Fantasy for the Ages. Is that showing on screen?
Nope. No. We're still looking at Kahuna. Flirting with the camera.
There we go. This is the post that Herman has on screen right now. The link. This isn't the link he's talking about. This is a link he dropped earlier, but I wanted to mention it. Fantasy for the Ages, Tri-Reader Tourney, Best Novels of 2023, Prelim 4, a battle of Lord of a Shatterland fans. Author and okay. The Black Crown author put up there, Lord of Shattered Land, Sister Samurai, and Watcher of the Damned. And
that's not fair. Huh. Like, I haven't read all of these, so I would feel weird voting. Maybe I'll try it anyway, but
well, I'm gonna drop that link one more time real quick. There it is in the chat now. And I'm gonna get to the link that Herman's actually referring to.
So what exactly is this? Just a vote or a suggestion? What's going on?
I'm not sure. Herman dropped a link. It's over here on the X Twitter. And it's to vote. I haven't heard of this before. It's Fantasy for the Ages on Twitter and the Tri-Reader Tourney, Best Novels of 2023. And this comes down to these two sets, A and B. We got Black Crown author. Wonder who that could be.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, said Lord of Shattered Land, Sister Samurai, Watcher of the Damned. And SCW Korsgaard. Not familiar with him. Are you guys familiar?
Mm-mm.
See, award-winning freelance reporter, author, U.S. Army veteran, and constant adventurer, seeking great stories and an audience to hear them. Huh. Check it out for a bit. But he's got also Lord of a Shattered Land. So, I mean, they both put that in. Reimer and the Doom of Odin. So that's the link to go vote if you're interested that Herman dropped earlier. All right, now let me get to the link.
I feel bad because I haven't heard any of the ones in the B list. I've heard of 3 of the 4 in the A list.
Well, I watched John's video, so I know a little bit about all of them.
Yeah, he mentioned. I heard him talking about Sister Samurai and how he was very impressed with it. But oops.
Yeah, Lord of the Shattered Lands, of a Shattered Land sounds very much up my alley, but Sister Samurai sounds like too much fun, and it's a short read, so I'll probably pick it up this year. Did it? Oh, there we go. Also, Animation Overload. You are correct. One simply does not beat Jump King. It's a game that beats you actively.
Is Rock Me Tonight? Oh, that's what the link is. Okay, I don't know I don't think I could play this on here. I don't know if you meant for me to play that, Herman.
You'll get struck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played copyright-free music on one of my.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna get struck, here, let me go ahead and play this.
Ain't no black protagonists in Nintendo games, boy.
What the hell?
Maji, if you haven't seen that video, it is deeply offensive and very, very funny.
No, we're okay.
I need to teach you guys the power of friendship.
No, they're all about friendship. They all want to spend time with Zelda intimately.
I want to fuck Zelda. By the way, small detail in that video.
Excuse me, princess.
That's from Flash Gets his channel, their animation episode. Little small detail. Black Link. He has a price tag still left on his hat.
Holy smokes, dude!
Yeah. Well, anyway, I just dropped the link that where Herman said music video John Douglas was referring to. That is now in the chat.
Oh, all right. I cannot get comfortable. Man, I wish I was in my office right now. I cannot get comfortable. There we go.
Oh, you know what? You'd be like the "I'm sorry" from the South Park episode. The CEO apologizing.
Never seen it, bud. I've never seen a full episode of South Park. I've seen clips, never seen a full episode.
It's supposed to be a CEO doing an apology video, and it's just him doing really douchey shit while saying, "I'm sorry."
I'm sorry. Kind of like a YouTuber apology most of the time.
Yeah.
It's like the fake tears, like at the very beginning. It's like, there are some allegations. And anyway,
Well, it could have been like
some
the
terrible
ukulele. It could have been like the ukulele girl who was like,
My
lawyers warned me to, or told me not to talk about what happened. So I'm going to sing it, and then done like a whole ukulele fucking song.
Come here, boy. Who's your good boy? Hey there. Who's your good boy? I think you're a good boy. Yes, you are. Hey, buddy. Oh, hey, Pucker.
What is he, giant poodle?
No, an 80-pound golden doodle. I love this little guy. Hey, buddy.
Dude, I see the resemblance there looking at the two, yeah.
Oh, wait. I
got the same hairstyle.
I can turn him into a surfer. Yo, guys, what's up? Those are just his ears, too. Look how floppy they are. He's a good boy.
You guys heard that the animals tend to look like their owners?
He definitely takes after me, not either my parents or my kids. Maybe my youngest. Oh, thanks, Tucker. Thanks. What about you? Do any of you guys have dogs? I know a couple of you guys have cats, especially. I know, Wrangler, you have a cat. Maji, you have a cat. What about any of you guys? Any of you guys have dogs?
I've shown you a picture of my dog before.
Oh, that's right. You have. It was a long time ago. I forgot.
I have a dog with one eye and an ear broken on the same side.
Growing up, I had a Springer Spaniel, surprisingly named Springer.
It's like, what's your dog's
when
name?
he passed, got another Springer Spaniel named Socks, and wow, Springer was very, very smart, and we expected Socks to, just because we thought it was a trait of the breed.
Well, Springer,
I don't know, but Socks was dumb as a box of rocks, and I know something about a box of rocks, don't I, Billy?
I had to put my big guy down on my birthday. I had
that hurts.
I had him for 12 years. He was going on 13. But he lived to be a good old guy.
That's a good old age.
Herman, I have watched
Emily, I've seen pictures
before.
of your dog, man. It's cute puppers.
Herman, I have seen that music video before. Yeah, everyone went, "Yeah, you're gay as shit" after that one. Like, really gay.
What was that video in an episode of Family Guy? They just played the whole thing. I'm not talking about Conway Twitty either. It was that episode where Peter was
music rights to like that country singer or whatever.
No, that's Conway Twitty. I'm talking about the episode where Peter started homeschooling them and went over a music video, said the most gay music video of all time, and it was an 80s music video, and then they just played the entire video. And then it cuts back to Peter looking at the camera and goes, "That's right, America. It happened, and we let it happen."
I want to know what love is. Is it that video? That video is pretty gay.
I could see it, and I'm blanking out on their names. I just.
Also, Maji, I'm sorry you had to do that for your dog. That sucks.
Yeah.
Like
No,
I
Emily went through the same thing.
As sad as it was actually a blessing when it happened because I wasn't at work. He got really sick and his throat swelled up. He was having a hard time breathing, so I actually had to give him a little bit of CBD to reduce the swelling and take him to the vet. And the vet's like, "You did the right thing, but as soon as this wears off, you know he's going to start doing it again."
We had to do the same thing to our other dog. Our cousin had him, or had her.
Yeah.
And we had to put her to sleep like early December last year.
My grandma needs to put down her last dog. She's owned about 35 dogs over the years since she moved to Maui. And I had last time I was there, I had to put down her dog for her. That poor guy. He was too unhealthy to take him.
Are you saying you old Yellered the dog?
No, I didn't have. I had to do it. I don't know if it's stream appropriate what I had to do to that thing, but yeah, no. And her other dog needs to be put down as well, and she can't do it because she's associating the dog's life with her own mortality, and she's like has early onset dementia, so she's kind of becoming more emotional and sensitive to certain things. And I wish I was there right now. My sister's there and trying to convince her to do this, and because it's sad, but the dog needs to go, man. It's a rough time.
Maji, I heard what happened. I wasn't ignoring you.
No, you're good.
I'm sorry.
Apologize.
I will. That's horrible.
Bad Stormcrow.
Yeah. Well, Trippy said that it was Dancing in the Street with Mick Jagger and David Bowie. That's the one.
Dancing in the street.
Yeah,
here's
they
some
played
food for thought for
video.
you. The same guys that did Family Guy also did Phineas and Ferb.
What?
Look it up.
Are you
I'm
serious?
sorry to hear that, Emily.
Yeah.
It sucks to see your loved ones suffer.
It does.
Well, yeah, like, and the problem is you don't want to do it too early. Like, and maybe if they have a problem with it, they can get better. But I've most of the time it's usually the other way. It's like with my grandma; she let the dog live way longer than it should have. It was a suffering animal, unfortunately. It's just like it hurts, but you can't let them suffer for that long. It's just too bad on the animal. And it's harder on the people too, because they're just holding on to something that they shouldn't be holding on to anymore.
In my case, it was really weird because before that, the cat completely ignored me, and then that night when I came home, she came and slept on my bed and hasn't left me alone since.
Some cats are nice, like yours. All the cats I had growing up were a-holes. Cats hated me growing up, and I've never, except for the few that I owned when I first got married, I don't really care for cats.
Well, Alma and this cat had a weird oddball friendship.
What? Hold on.
Every morning, because this cat used to be an outdoor cat. The only reason why she came in was because I was afraid it was too cold for her one night during the winter. But every morning when he'd go out to the restroom, she'd meet out. They'd headbutt each other, play around for about 2 seconds, realize I'm watching, and go their separate ways.
What's funny is my cat Hayes has some powerful head boops. I mean, he'll come up and he's practically knocked us over when he comes up and just bump, and we're not expecting it. But I mean, I sometimes said this cat could win a headbutting contest with a Klingon. He don't know his own strength, but he could not, for the life of him, figure out how to use the cat flap in the door.
You see that?
I think he did know how to, and he just didn't do it out of spite.
You know what? That's a possibility.
You see that?
He is a cat.
You see that beautiful boy?
Big puppers.
Yeah. He's my
Yeah,
son.
so-
I don't give a fuck what Roy says. He's my son.
My
Fuck you,
puppers, or Tucker here, when my mom and dad first grabbed him, they were told he was going to tap out at about 35 pounds.
Yeah, we see how that worked out.
80-pound dog.
I love him so much.
Never
He's a
mind, I
good
won't make
boy.
that joke.
Yeah, Billy Bob. Yeah, what joke per se do you mean?
Don't encourage him, Christian. Just let it go.
I know he might.
You know, your parents also said you would tap out at 200, but you know.
I tapped out above 200 in 7th grade, Billy Bob.
Yeah, they were really off on their predictions, weren't they?
Oh yeah, no. I'm in 7th grade. I was 210 pounds. I lost a little bit of weight, got down to about 189, and I never got smaller than that.
I showed you the picture of how small I got.
Well, you're a midget?
No, I was 100.
No, that's Otter.
Yes, Otter is a midget, everyone. If you've never seen him, he's like.
Well, yeah,
5
otters
foot-
are only like 3.5 feet tall.
What? No,
Whenever
you're
he walks
fucking
into
with
a
me.
room, you hear oompa loompa doopity doo.
Okay. So what you're telling me
It's an
is, if I
aquatic
meet,
meerkat.
Christian, what you're telling me is, if I meet
River weasel.
Otter in real life, I can like bench press him with my pinky
No,
finger.
I'm telling you, you could pick him up like a child, and that he would be okay with that.
I mean, okay.
You've seen him
How-
on actual camera, I think.
How tall are all of you right
Night,
now?
Ev.
I'm 6 feet. Everly Music says, "All right, y'all, I'm out. Gonna start Haley Star after all this cat talk. Have a good night." You
night,
too,
Everly.
Everly. Enjoy.
Have fun, Emily. Bye. Hey,
Okay.
puppy.
Rayleigh, you say you're 6 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, Billy, how tall are you?
19 feet, man.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
All right.
Gravity must be rough for
Got any
you.
way to disprove that? Nah.
Gravity.
Sure.
Wait, I thought Yaguays were like 2.5 feet.
You say Yagway?
When we're awake,
Read out. How tall are you?
Let's see if we set this can up and we put this. Let's say couple cases of course banquet. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay,
so
that's
you're
normal.
the height of Napoleon? So read
All right,
out's like
perfect.
5'5", 5'6".
I'm not going for that.
But hey, Stormcrow, my little brother could look you in the eye.
How tall is he?
6'8".
I'm 6'8" too. So let's go. I'm gonna have to fight your brother. I'm sorry.
He's gonna have to fight your brother.
You're Puerto
What are
Rican.
you talking about? You two will probably meet up and be like, "Hey, someone I can look at without stooping over." Finally, you'll be best buds.
But I like looking down on people, man.
No, then get a stool.
Okay, that's the only thing I feel superior to people. I'm taller than them. If I don't have that advantage, then the only thing left for me is to raise her.
It's his entire identity. What will he do without it?
Yeah.
Play video
guess-
games.
Okay, that too.
Kahuna disconnected.
No, no.
You probably hit the end button.
Hello, operator. I've been discahunted.
That sounds like a
He didn't
personal
want to tell you his
problem.
real height.
Sorry, not sure what happened there.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly what happened there.
Hey, so I got a delivery this week.
You got a big package?
I got a big package.
I don't want to see this.
I was like, "Oh, good! I got my hardcover graphic novel of Shadow of the Conqueror," and I didn't realize.
Oh, so you discovered the thing that's fairly common knowledge in the graphic novel world, but not in the indie sphere.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so
it's
confused.
a
by how many
conversational
people made
piece,
this
but that's
mistake.
about it.
Like, was it not promoted? Like, did they not specify?
They
No, they
assumed
didn't
people knew
specify,
what
which
the
they
artist
should have.
editions meant. Artist edition means that you get to see the art uncovered.
Yes,
by...
Christian, but you always put a tag there because you don't know if someone doesn't know that. Like,
I'm not
Naji
saying
Yeah.
it was a mistake. I'm saying that this is not an an unknowable fact here.
However, that was not the only thing coming in that package.
Excuse me?
This
Please tell me you didn't buy the leather bound.
no, this is the hardcover of the prose version of the novel with a comic cover on it.
Oh,
You know, regular.
you
I'm
got
gonna
the
go- I'm
version
gonna go,
too.
I'm gonna go get my copy of the book, and we'll compare covers real quick.
Alrighty. Yeah, I really do like this cover. This is pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, that's a lot nicer than the other cover.
Wait,
for sure.
Are we gonna get a ruler out for y'all too?
Yeah, why not?
No, it's at the other end of the room. I can't reach it.
Well, y'all wanted to compare covers, you know.
Oh, and by the way, physical copy advocate, Hollow Knight. It's out there. Get it. It's good. But Kahuna should be back with his copy in any minute now. Oh, it's the ceiling. Yeah, so even though there was that issue with the artist edition, I didn't realize that what that was. Even though I was a comic book guy in the 90s, I didn't know what that meant. So it might be common knowledge amongst a lot of people. I missed the memo.
It is, but they still.
This I'm happy with. This is a gorgeous cover. And I now have a hard copy of the book because all I had was the paperback.
There we go. Huh?
Oh, look, the ceiling. Oh, here we are.
All right.
All right, so you get the camera.
This is my copy.
Oh, that's a nice cover as well.
Yeah, I looked at all the covers. I saw this one. I'm like, bro, that one looks epic. It looks dope. And plus, I got the proper edition of the comic, so I didn't have to worry about getting a comic cover.
Christian, what's that stain on his face?
It's just a shadow, bro.
No. What you been doing with that book, man?
Why are the pages sticky? Oh, that ain't right. Holy smokes.
This was the version, the paperback I got. This is the.
Yeah,
again, it's a nice cover.
Yeah, I like the OG cover. If I had to pick between that one and this one, I think I like this one a little bit better. I think this is a little more focused on the main character, which is the kind of driving point of the novel, whereas that one has a bit more like world building.
They're the same, very similar, if not the same art style for these two covers, but because it looks like Dalen looks the same.
See that face? That's the face of a man who's going to shove a stick. Never mind. I can't say that. I can't talk about that scene.
Yeah, but see, here he is over here. It looks like it might be the same artist that did those two. I'm not sure.
It looks very similar. Yeah.
But maybe I just like that more cartoon-like aspect to it, but I really do like that style there.
Guilty Gearhead's got a question for you.
Yeah. Can you still get physical copies of Hollow Knight? I would think so. I got mine I ordered it online. I mean, I know you can go right on the Switch and download it electronically, but yeah, I paid $40 and had it shipped because I don't think you're going to find it on a store shelf. But I'm not going to say yes because I don't know for certain, but I do think it would probably still be out there and available in hard copy if you can get it.
Hey, all right, listen, I need to bounce because I'm very tired and I got to go to work tomorrow. But I want to say this, guys, only a couple of days and we're going to go back to Nexus City. Are y'all excited?
I'm not sure what I'm walking into because I couldn't, but my computer wouldn't download the file Otter sent, so I just went with what y'all voted on. I'm walking into this blind.
Do you want just a little bit of an idea of what we're doing? Just a little bit?
We're just escorting a patrol bot.
We're escorting a Gundam-sized patrol bot, to be exact, sir.
So, should we be inside this bot using it, or outside protecting it?
We will be outside protecting the robot, and you are forgetting to understand. A giant warbot we are patrolling it. We could use it to blow up buildings. Luther Jones is going to have his wet dream come true if we get this thing on our side.
real quick. So the game is the kind of prequel game or attached game to the.
Well, it's
game
good to
we
know
saw
it
a
actually
preview
comes
for
with a
earlier.
physical copy.
Or what was that, Kahuna?
We watched a trailer for a game like this earlier. Was that is this the game that kind of precedes that, or?
Yes, this is Hollow Knight, and the trailer we watched was Hollow Knight Silk Song,
The Hollow
which
Knight Silk Song
originally was supposed to be an addition. It started off, according
Like
to
a
rumor.
DLC?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a DLC to go onto the old game, but then they just expanded it into its entire game of its own. Because I think the idea was you're supposed to be able to run through Hallow Nest as Hornet instead of just a Knight, and they just expand it into its own game. So how it ties in, I don't know. I think maybe part of the game takes place before the events of Hollow Knight, and part of it takes place after, but it's still, that's just speculation. And the lore of Hollow Knight, there's a lot of lore. It's very rich, very deep, but it's very vague. Almost, but not quite contradictory. I think it's that way on purpose. I don't think any of it is ever supposed to be fully solidified. It's supposed to have that degree of ethereal mysticism to it. Yeah.
Well, I've been I reread a bunch of the old Elric, like the Elric saga recently, and been trying to reread some more classic fantasy, and that's kind of how they used to do it too. They would be talking up, they'd be like you'd be reading a passage and it'd be like it would say things that were contradictory, but it kind of makes sense in the context. It's a mystery. You're not meant to know everything.
Yeah. Vincent Nunez says, am I saying that? Is it Nunez or Nunez? I'm actually in the process of making a Metroidvania. Frickin' awesome. I want to hear about that.
I actually believe it's Vincent Nunez. I believe that's how you say it.
Nunez?
Nunez, yeah.
All right. Well, gotta go, guys. Please stay safe. Good night, have fun, and see y'all Saturday. John's gonna be waiting for y'all.
Have a great night, Crow, and we'll get up into some ridiculous shenanigans on Saturday night.
Absolutely.
Or afternoon. We're doing that one live, right?
Yes, we are.
Oh. Uh-oh.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live, guys.
We'll do it live.
We're gonna have to attach that Simpsons meme to it. I am in the stream. I am in danger.
I am the danger. Good night, you guys.
Have a good night,
Peace
bro.
out.
Peace. Woo!
Noon, yes.
Yeah, so Nunez is, am I getting it right when I say it that way? Nunez?
Vincent Nunez.
And Brian McCoppin has joined us. He says, quote it, Kuna.
Oh, I thought you were going to try to do it. I was going to do it, and I'm like, oh, he's about to.
He was going to judge your woo.
Woo!
All right.
That was like half strength. Anyway. Or like Zombieland. That was 50%.
Like Grace still likes to say, rookie numbers.
Oh, hey. Also, yeah, we're going to be going over the first 3 volumes here soon of Vagabond. It's going to be Animated Moon, Billy Bobsack, and the Lord Otter. Otter and I have read this before, so we're just rereading it. I believe Billy Bobsack and Animated Moon are reading it for the very first time. So, Billy Bob, I think you finished it already. What's your overall impression so far?
I think he stepped away from the mic for a moment.
I think that's probably true. So what about you, Wrangler? How's Draft 2 coming along? Are you almost like how do you have a release date yet?
I got a release month. It's coming out in April. Yeah, the draft is, the manuscript is done. It's been gone through the beta phase. It's been tweaked. It's been edited, formatted. It is good to go. Just needs a cover. But the cover artist is booked up till February 19th. So.
Oh, yeah.
So that's all I'm waiting on. The book itself is ready to go. It just needs a cover.
I feel that. Have you considered running a campaign for like signed copies? Kind of like some other people did?
Not yet. I need a bit of a wider base to be able to do something like that, but besides, people scare me. That means I would have to meet them. No.
Brian
Hey,
McCoppin.
McCoppin, I actually have a question for you. I know your campaign ended for your comic book and stuff. It didn't go quite to plan. Are you going to open a storefront for that on Fund My Comic, or is it just through your personal website for now?
Yeah, I want to buy his shield, his Roland Shield T-shirt because I love that character. Like, don't get me wrong, gunslinger, chaplain kind of character is awesome. I love that guy. But Roland's much more my speed. Big, strong guy. No think, just attack. Just quote Bible verses and attack. That's my style.
Well, I think because it didn't get fully funded, it didn't even accept the payment.
Yeah, I've had that happen before where I supported something and then it got kicked back to me because the campaign didn't reach its goals, so they just kind of sent it back.
Gotcha.
Also, Brian, yeah, no, he saw my my shower video announcing this stream. His phone aims dangerously low for a heartbeat. That's how I live, Brian, on the edge at all times. Dangerous. That's my middle name.
Says my website only, so stuff's only available through your website?
Oh yeah, no, it went back on my card. I was kind of sad to see it go back. I knew it didn't succeed.
we need to try it again, but we need to get you some help, son. We're gonna do some. We should do some like promotion, get people a bit more aware of your stuff out there because your book is fantastic. You're one of the only IronAge people who has an audiobook as well. And that's such a value because so many people, especially like people like me, we're so busy. Reading physical books, while great, is very time consuming in a world where we are not left with very much time. An audiobook can be easily listened to like while you're doing a chore or while you're on the road. And I think that's one of the best aspects of what you have so far. The fact that you have this fantastic audiobook.
Isn't it strange how we can get things done quicker than ever now, yet none of us have any time? How did that? Where's the math?
Because most of us, Wrangler, don't do our creative work as a full-time gig, and most of it, like, we don't make our living.
I was supposed to say most of us have real lives, and we balance our side habits or hobbies as a.
Well, I have the advantage of having no life.
That
nah, McCoppin, I appreciate you willing to send me a shirt, but I want to buy it.
Yeah, I'll buy one too. Oh, and size in men's too. Yeah. Oh, don't, Brian. I'll buy a shirt, dude. I want to support people. That's why I do this. That being, let me think. I'm trying to. I don't drink out of glasses that often, so I'm not sure whether I'd buy a glass or not. But I'm considering it. Actually, I do drink out of glasses. Just we have like a matching sets, and everybody always uses those and worried that there's no room for mine.
Speaking of glasses, I'll be right back.
My glasses.
Yeah.
Also, read out. You still here, brother?
Beep.
Beep boop. Are you working on something?
No, I'm just here. Sitting.
Oh, you're so quiet, man.
Listen, he's ready to read Catching Fire, okay? So stop flaming, okay?
Oh yeah, when are we gonna put? When are we gonna do that? When are we gonna? When is our date for doing that video?
We're gonna try sometime at the end of this month.
Okay,
we can set it up.
Doable.
An actual day.
Day.
Yeah. Day.
Great.
I have a friend named Day.
We also got to set up the Vagabond one now because Animated Moon just got his copy.
Oh, and don't forget about Fourth Wing.
Oh, he didn't know how much is in volumes, by the way, Christian. He was like, "Oh, what was it
Oh
like?"
yeah, no.
260 pages?
Reading
I'm like,
reading a volume of a manga is way more intensive than your average comic book issue.
yeah, I'm like,
It's a lot more material.
it's like a normal volume is like almost 200 pages sometimes.
Oh yeah, it can be, especially like some of the seinen. This is my copy of Vagabond, good size, but look how thick this boy is.
Yep, it's like 600 pages.
It's a lot, man. But yeah, no, I love rereading this because the art is just so good. And also, I forgot there is that scene where this guy slips and poop and then falls, and he's like, "All right,
Otter,
well."
Otter pointed that out to me because I got after I read it, and a couple days later we got in chat with Otter. And he's like, "Oh, did you catch the dude slipping in diarrhea?" And I was like, "No, I know he slipped on something, but speak of fucking Otter, right here."
Billy Bob was saying he was.
What's
gonna
up,
do
Otter?
something-
Hello.
Yo, there you are, Maji.
I got a Black Knight's glass right here, his tumbler.
Oh, nice. I couldn't see it. There we go. Oh,
Christian,
Awesome is a fun character too.
Behold.
Christian, did you reread the entire one?
It says
Not the
probably
entire
one of my
one.
favorites.
I did start my reread of it though.
Did you get to the fart joke?
Not
Sorry,
yet.
Wrangler, your mug got lost in the mail. They're sending me another one.
Well, I know Otter got to it.
No problem.
It's about at the halfway point through the 3 volumes.
Oh yeah, it is funny how Animated Moon is like, wow, this is really long.
Yeah.
It
Like,
only
God,
takes
this
me a
thing
couple of
involves,
hours
like,
to read
time.
through it.
Yeah, it's not hard, and a lot of it is visual storytelling. So there's not that much reading to do. Actually, it's like that's the thing with manga and comics. You can kind of go at whatever pace you like. Like some people can just breeze through it, but if you're someone who likes to like look at all the details and really absorb the art, you can take your time as well.
Well, it kind of just shows you how page count doesn't exactly equate to the time you have to spend on it. Like between reading that and the second Wheel of Time book right now, The Great Hunt is taking me way longer to read through than what Vagabond took me to read.
Bro, Otter, if you do audiobooks, do go through the Wheel of Time with the audiobooks.
Okay.
It has Michael Kramer, one of the goats of audiobook narration. He's really, really good. And then, like, for me, epic fantasy goes by a lot faster if I'm able to do both.
Yeah, and I can see that. I sort of have mixed feelings on Wheel of Time anyway. I may have to check out the audiobook. There's a lot of thought bubbles that go on in the text. I've noticed that much.
Maybe Heavily Music could start doing audiobooks. He can Mongolian throat chant the whole thing.
I'm gonna be doing more live readings here soon.
Hey, Wrangler.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, nice Wrangler.
Yeah.
I posted Brian McCoppin's website in the private chat.
All right.
So you can see his merch.
Fantastic. But yeah, no, like especially like for epic, like what you might call it? Like when you look at the audiobook for the first Wheel of Time book, which I'm going through right now, it's like 20. I think it's like something like 25 hours. A good length, but not unreasonable. I've read and listened to much longer books. But if I were to take the time to like physically read that book, it's going to take a long time. Like I'm working my way through The Black Crown right now, and I'm really enjoying it. But it's always done like reading late at night, sometimes after I'm done streaming. So like almost 12 o'clock, like last night, Maji.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
well, yesterday was us just being dorks.
Oh, it was. I was suffering, and that was my worst Jump King performance I've ever had. It was really bad.
Yeah, for me, it isn't even chapter length or anything. A lot of it comes down to how it's paced and how the writing itself will grab you. And
I agree.
There's like very different ways that's done, even in epic fantasy. Like the reason why I read like Shannara is not the reason I read Wheel of Time, which is also not the reason why I would read the Black Crown. It just depends.
Yep. I'm real. Like the longer I read the Black Crown, the more I feel it. I'm really digging this book. The longer I read it,
It's on my to be read list. I've got that book. I've got Timo's book, and a couple others I still need to read through.
Which one? Did you get the Black Saint? That's one I've started as well.
I've got Dawn of the Black Sun. That's the one I bought.
Oh, he says it's better. Like I was talking to him the other day about the Black Saint. He's like, "Oh, I barely remember that book." I'm like, I want to be able to write so much that I barely remember a story I write. That sounds great.
I'll
no.
watch some of T. Alex Ratcliffe's YouTube channel sometimes, and he did a review for Dawn of the Black Sun, and I went,
Hey,
hey,
Tim
that
Allen.
sounds intriguing.
Oh, that's something else too. Like I'm trying to find medium to smaller size kind of booktubers and people like aren't in the Iron Age, but they're kind of Iron Age adjacent. Like because maybe they're not even aware of it. And I'm trying to like do collab. I've reached out to a few people, and at least one guy has said yes to doing a collaboration. And so there should be some exciting channel stuff coming this year.
Cool.
You know,
Nice.
the more and more I meet with Daniel, the more and more I realize I am nowhere near close to even being ready. It could be a whole nother year by this point.
Even when
Take
you are
your
ready, you're not
time.
gonna feel like you're ready.
Ugh.
It's kind of like anything. Has anyone done any painting? Is anyone here done painting? Like whether it's canvas painting or miniature
Hey,
painting?
Tim Allen.
I've done some painting in the past. I am by no means good at it, though.
I have been, but right now I'm not. But like the thing is, you're never really done with a painting.
Yeah.
It feels the same way with writing too.
That's
Definitely.
why I recognize you, Christian. You're like one of the world's most famous body painters on Twitch.
Yeah, they said, "Hey, artistic nudity is loud." I'm like, "Say less." I'm live painting kahunas live on Twitch. Hashtag autistic nudity.
Oh, trust me, I've already passed that year. Guilty.
No, the average amount of time is about 2 years for your first book. That's what I keep hearing.
I've heard 2 to 3
Kahuna
years.
can't wait. In a couple months, he gets to paint his kahunas for Easter.
The what? Excuse me, come again?
Apparently, Billy Bob got excited about that.
He's like, "Wait, when? Excuse me, where?"
Hold up, that's Otter for one.
Are you sure about that?
That's
Are
correct.
you really sure? Come on, tell me the truth.
Oh,
Billy
look,
Bob
he's
Sack.
even using "come on." He's trying to come on you guys.
Oh, I see
Shameful,
how it is.
Otter.
I see
Shameful.
how it is.
Like a Chinese brothel, they go and they come. Wait,
Where's your cock?
he's talking about the ditch, obviously. Yeah.
If they find out the Rady boy is a Rady girl,
Rady
Oh, no.
boy's a
If
Rady
they find
girl.
out I tried to fuck a ready boy and it turned out to be a ready girl,
They'll talk. It's like they skip to
shame.
the actual Mulan movie. It's like, "You have dishonored our family." Oh, jeez. We're getting this is stream canceling speed run. Go.
Oh, do I need to play that clip again?
okay. QAnon.
No.
I already said it.
No.
Demonetized by YouTube.
Ain't no black protagonists in Nintendo games, boy.
Oh.
We're screwed.
Oh, bro, we're done for.
Well, at least there's always Rumble.
I should probably leave by now, but you know what? I'm gonna stay here and see
Well,
what
you
happens.
know what happens if you leave, right?
Jewish space lasers.
Oh yeah, that.
Why every
Not
time every time you guys play a clip, I have to manually click to allow the volume to be on. I think that's just like mobile BS though.
Oh, maybe I've never used StreamYards through mobile before, so I don't know.
I have tested out. You can't really stream from it. You can try, but it's going to be jank.
Brian, that was Rink. You know?
Her name is Margie Prime.
But yeah, you should see how I titled the video. I have spelt Link with 3 Ks.
Oh no!
Oh, I did spell it.
Oh,
Put retarded Link.
that's so funny.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, so we
No,
so
it still says the original version.
It's updated on mine.
Yeah, you change the R to a W.
What? You mean R to an ED?
You said you renamed it retarded Link. That's what I have it. Unless you like change the
No,
spelling.
you had it as retard Link.
Yeah.
So where is this changing it to a W?
I thought you said retarded Link.
retarded. I got on the tour bus.
My name is
I'll
Retarded.
never be a hero.
Brian, it is Rink, not Link. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So Otter, Wrangler, since you got and Readout, do you guys have anything like cool projects, kind of like YouTube channel projects you want to do this year, or have you made any cool planned collaboration kind of stuff?
I actually do. I just don't know if I'm going to get around to doing it because it's not the highest priority. It requires me getting off my butt and getting myself a capture card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to do that someday.
I
myself.
I want to do a speed run of Metroid Dread and put it up there, but and I've been thinking about it a lot. Thing is, I just have other priorities, and capture card is not high on that list. You know, like replacing a vehicle and all sorts of other stuff.
My PC must have just come with a capture card because I'm able to play games just fine.
A capture card.
You need the capture card more for consoles than you do PC.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I have a Switch.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. You couldn't you just is there a version of Metroid you could put on your PC?
Oh geez, my cat hates me.
I'm sure there probably is, but I don't think any of them are technically legal.
There's
No,
emulators.
well, she's
and
trying to
that's it.
sign me up for Disney Plus by sitting her fat ass
Oh.
on the remote.
That's a very different type of hate. I've never encountered that.
See, that's why we say cats are evil.
Normally, they just bite me and knock stuff off my shelves. I don't have them trying to sign me up to evil streaming services.
Yeah, why hasn't your cat appeared? Have you killed it or something?
Well, I have 3 cats.
It's been a while since it attacked you on stream.
And we're back to
No,
Record of the Power. I don't think Brian McCoppin wants us back here after the conversation we just had.
Racist. Anyway, going on to Brian McCoppin's
You might have a good point there.
Rink.
Maybe we'll get back to that later.
There's a signed copy of his book. Okay, I'm there. I'll buy it. I love me a signed copy.
Oh yeah.
Makes me feel
Yeah, I saw that.
we go.
Curious,
Well, we're
is
talking-
the signed copy paperback or hardback?
You know, just like everything else, hard. Oh yeah, speaking of upcoming content, Otter is going to be the first guest on a new interview style show on my channel called IronAge Legends.
Yeah, I'm
And I'll
really
be,
looking
talking
forward
to him about
it.
his yeah.
Oh,
Be
you
talking to
still
him
need
about
to
his.
finish your editing on that video.
I'm working on it, man. I'm doing. It's all on my phone. It's hard.
Matter of fact, you got to do it before that stream.
I've been there. I know how that
I've got
is.
3 different things going on YouTube wise this coming weekend. I'm going to be talking with Horizon Talker this Friday.
Oh, cool.
I've got the Dark Augment stream with all of us on there. And
Yes.
then after that, we've got the interview with Kahuna.
Yeah.
It's a busy weekend.
Anyway, to answer Maji's question, a signed hardback copy of Record of the Paladins, Book of Oliver.
If they're not already signed, Brian, I might request that you do a really bad doodle in it, just for fun. But yeah, no, I'm with you, Otter, because like you and I, just us have 2 streams together. We have the Dark Augment stream, then IronAge Legends, and then I have that next comic book review with Evely I'm doing that weekend as well.
Oh,
and
nice.
I'm going to be trying to get at least 1 or 2 more streams in as well. I don't know how I'm going to make it. I may die, but it'll be fun.
I may die, but it'll be fun. That's one hell of a way to go.
Well, you haven't seen me play Jump King, have you? I feel like last
No,
night I've
seen a little bit.
Maji was making fun of me. I had red light. I'm like, I'm just looping the same kind of track over and over again and falling. I'm like, this may be hell. I'm stuck in hell.
Also, I'm fixing to force us to actually do our Blade Runner one.
Yeah, it's on the list. I actually have it planned out for February, from what I remember.
Yes, Brian McCoppin, that's exactly what I meant. Every time.
You had it planned out. You didn't tell me, dumbass.
Well, it's because I haven't gotten to it yet. I've got 2 or 3 other things I'm doing first.
A demon beaver. A demon beaver doodle.
Demon beaver and waddle weasels.
Your demon beaver on stream, okay? That's only for Christian.
What?
And her brother, he was kicking it the other day when I was there.
Hey, look, who's this random otter's book up on the screen?
Probably a gay otter.
Oh, God.
Yes,
this book was
Bill
awesome.
and,
Do you know what made this book so good?
I have my own answer, but I'd like to hear yours.
Otter actually went the extra mile. And he took the time to
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
instead of a chick, it was a dude for some reason. Cuthbright, was that right?
Oh, I thought you were going to say athletic tits, but whatever.
It's like,
I know you like
he
athletic
appealed
tits
to
on
the
you.
god. He appealed to the goddess to give him athletic tits. That's all he ever wanted.
That's all Cuckbright ever wanted.
It's like, no wonder he was able to turn down a certain temptation so easily. He's like, women?
Listen, we're gonna make a
Who needs
project where we
booba,
write.
all right?
We're gonna make a project where we write like 1,000-page parodies of everyone's IronAge books.
Oh, God.
Well, I've already started a parody.
For this book,
not
it's
1,000
just going to be
pages, but
tons of gay
1,000
jokes.
words.
That's it.
Hail James Craig.
Otter, we're gonna get to that scene where Cuthbright encounters temptation. He's gonna be like, so I takes her top off. Ew, no.
That is what he did. That is what he did.
I mean, kind of.
It
I
is
don't think he was like, girl.
Sure,
No.
sure.
No. He had him do the flamboyant like hand gesture and everything.
3 snaps in Z formation.
See, I'm eventually going to have Stormbright get laid in this series, and you all are still going to claim that he's gay through and through.
The hottest woman on the planet. Gay.
Well, he's just gonna be in the closet the entire series, you know.
God damn it.
Also, well, like I've already started I haven't gotten that far in it, but I've already started a parody book version of one of Hunter Herman's books.
Oh no, I think parody reviews are hilarious.
I think they can be. I think it depends.
Are you
What
talking
if I
about
did
the
a parody
Redneck
review of
Balloon?
my own book?
I've never.
What if we all did that for our own books?
That feels like too like not unironic cringe to me a little bit.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I almost
Yeah.
think that for those who finish publishing their books, do it kind of like a roast. You know how celebrity roast, where they just make fun of it the whole time?
I think if you would do a 1-star review, like a sarcastic 1-star review of your book, that can be funny. Like there's this author I read years and years ago when I was a kid. I don't even remember what book it was now, but he's like reviewing his own book. He's like 5 out of 5. I laughed, I cried, I lost 15 pounds. You're just bragging.
My personal favorite by the author was, I am the author of this book, and I thought it was pretty good.
Simple.
2 out of 3 stars.
I wonder if I should do that, just because a couple times Amazon has asked me to leave a review on my own book. I'm like,
that's really.
Are you freaking high?
You should give it a like half star on your review.
Well,
Tim Allen is calling me Roy
YouTube-
because of my hand gestures.
YouTube does it as well. I every other day I get a notification from YouTube, suggested video. It's like The one I posted an hour ago. Thanks, YouTube.
Oh, yeah, Ma, do you remember yesterday when you had to help me out during my stream?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find the link for my own video because on OBS I can't see the chat. And so I go onto YouTube, I will go onto my own channel. It's not showing my current live stream. And so I had to click the link that Maji left in Gilded for the live stream so I could read it. Oh, I love how technology doesn't work. Every time I've streamed a game, something has started off very wrong, and I have to fix it. I suppose I'll figure it out someday.
Brian McCoppin says my Audible review of my own book is still up.
I did leave it. I did leave an Audible and Amazon review up of your book. That was a tremendous. That's a great audiobook, by the way. My dad's going through it. He's really enjoying it. And that's the thing too, because my parents, they can't read physical books because their eyesight is so garbage now. And so like most of their reading is done with like e-readers or audiobooks. And so like an audiobook is a very easy thing. I can be like, hey guys, I bought it for you. Listen to it. It's good.
It's an easier sell though, especially if someone is like, for example, drives or listens to talk radio, and it's an easy sell to someone like that because listening to a book very passive compared to actually sitting there reading it.
Well, that is one of my goals this year. I want to put up, maybe just on YouTube, but I want to do like a full audio story and have it up on YouTube on my channel at some point this year. I need to figure out how audio editing works. I have no idea.
Yeah, because I look at some stories, I'm like, I know people that they like this kind of story, but they just do not read. And no matter, you okay there, Kahuna? And no matter how good of a story it is, he's not going to read it. But if there was a movie or TV show version of it, he'd probably have it on repeat loop on his TV. You know, it's like some people just don't like to read and aren't willing.
Yeah. And it's like then there's people like AC Pritchard with his book. His book, he's been so ambitious with his story because he started off, he had the book, very basic but good cover. I got that version. And then he got a bunch of art done, and he threw that on the cover. It got better, and now he has the comic coming out for it. I've talked to him and the guy who's doing his audiobook. He got on all that stuff right away, dude, and it's going to pay off for him. I really enjoy his book, the portions that I've read of it so far.
Brian McCoppin, he said, if anyone here hasn't listened to the audiobook, let me know. I still have a ton of free ones to hand out for reviews. But then after that, he went on to say something so damn accurate. The best part of audiobooks is no spelling errors.
Yep, you can't find them. Oh, it is funny because like if you do live readings first, it's hard to read things live because if you've never read it before. But some of the books and like little portions I've had to read did have spelling mistakes or just really weird sentence structure, and so that doesn't make it any easier. Like I'm going along, and then he wonked down the street. I don't.
He could have hawked a Luigi. You never know.
Oh no, that was one thing. There were an old indie book author that I was friends with years ago. They kind of got woke in the last couple of years. It's too bad, but they were really cool in the day. And they had that was the one spelling mistake they left in their book. It was they hawked a Lugia, not a Loogie.
Well,
Lugia, like the Pokemon.
Well, I was beta reading Billy Bob Sack's Shalar story a few months back, and it came up to one point he hawked a Luigi.
It's like, Luigi.
Well, one of my short stories I did for IronAge, I went to say crates and went crates.
My favorite part is when I will go through, write a script, I will proofread that script or think I was proofreading it, and then start recording. And then I'm coming across all these misspellings and typos, and first time through, I'm reading the typos as they're written, and it's just disaster.
Yeah, reading aloud is where you really catch a lot of typos.
this is I don't know if this works. It slows down my process a little bit, but when I write, I read aloud as I go. And
No, I do too.
Yeah, it makes it helps a lot. It helps you. You have to kind of self edit if you do it that way, but it does make your first draft a little bit cleaner.
Herman's the one who's getting me into that habit.
Oh, you rock, Pritchard Pub. Wonder if that's Andy or Katie.
Yeah, but that I started doing that because on Herman's suggestion, because when I got my manuscript back from the editor, I went and I read through the whole thing out loud, and it allowed me to catch so much more.
Well, like Maji, she has the Microsoft 360, and that will take a document that you have and read it out loud to you back to you, and that sounds like a goated way to do it.
It's very robotic, but it does help me in terms of when you're dyslexic to have something reading to you while you're reading along, because it will highlight it and read it out loud, and it allows me to follow easier.
Oh yeah, the immersive reader on Word.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's how I found some of your mistakes, where I'm like, wait, that doesn't sound right. Go back, listen. Yeah, that's wrong.
That's how I caught a few mistakes as well. Because it's not going to know what's meant to be said in a sentence and then accidentally say it that way just out of habit.
Well, one of
It's
the
gonna say
places
it
in his
verbatim.
book is called Freck, and it kept calling it frequency, and I'm like, that's
Yeah, I guess FREQ is short for frequency, and I named the town Freck, FREQ.
Oh no.
So the immersive reader kept calling the town Frequency.
And so when I was starting to zone out, I hear frequency, and I'm like, is he talking about himself in the damn book?
Yes, I'm gonna write an autobiography. I'm gonna start off with "Let me tell you about me."
Exception.
It's like, let's answer the most important question. 9 inches. All right, that's it.
What program do you use for your audiobook, Brian? Website, I guess.
Audible.
Ah.
He might have it elsewhere as well, but I know for sure it's on Audible.
I didn't do Audible.
I will someday have an audiobook.
I
will have Sam Kinison shout the whole thing.
If I'm able to figure it out this year, I want to see if by 2025 I want to have a studio where I can make and edit audiobooks. And so
that'd be cool.
If I'm able to get that set up, I have greater ambition than that. Even I want to kind of set up a group of people where we all lend our talents and I have a production team for audiobooks. If I'm able to get that set up, I would love to be able to provide people in the IronAge space with well-made, reasonably cost-effective audiobooks. I think that'd be a great thing.
You know who I'd want to do an audiobook? He's dead, but Gilbert Gottfried.
This is Gilbert Gottfried reading 50 Shades of Grey. What's up? No, I can't say that.
How about Fran Drescher?
And then he hocked a Luigi.
Shut the fuck up, Water.
I wonder if somebody could do it. Imitate Fran Drescher's voice, do an entire audiobook.
Who?
Oh, someone probably
Fran
can
Drescher.
I don't even know.
I think Razor Fist can do a pretty good.
That's the chick that played the nanny.
Yeah, she has the
she has the
real thick New Jersey accent.
Yeah. Picture Harley Quinn, but sounds more
nasally. Deep. She actually went through a lot of voice lessons to get rid of that, so she could pursue her acting career. And then she found a part that wanted her to really lean into it.
No, wow, you're really good at that. She's like,
Yeah, well, she trained her voice to not talk like that, and then the part that made her career take off required her to speak like that. Go figure.
It's like this a buddy of mine I grew up with in Tacoma. He went to college and he was.
I want to talk about me.
What do we do? Just go back to 2004.
Well,
I like talking about you usually,
actually,
but occasionally I want to talk about me.
What in the hell?
We all just became
it was really popular in a day.
Yeah. I want to
hey,
talk about number one. Oh my, me, my. What I think,
go.
what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. I like talking about you usually.
Go get it.
But occasionally, I want to talk about me.
The bar is kind of low. My book had 40 plus auditions. Some were awesome. Many were terrible. One was totally AI. Are you
That sounds
serious?
about right.
That's exactly what I like. It's like looking for voice talent on Fiverr. You're going to get mostly garbage, but a few very, very good people.
Hey, I should find the voice actor for Johnny Five from Short Circuit. Have him do the audio version of my book, and then tell everybody it's AI. I had a robot read it.
Craigslist still exist?
Does what still exist?
Craigslist.
I have no idea.
Not for the thing you used it for, Billy Bob, but for other things, yes.
You mean Otter?
No, you, Billy Bob.
You're
I'm
like,
trying
you
to
need to
hide
get
it.
glasses. You're really confusing us.
Oh, don't worry, Tim Allen. I won't. I know I can't sing worth a damn. I could barely play the radio correctly. I get that, but that doesn't mean I don't like to try and do it every now and then.
Radio? Who needs a radio? Mock. Yeah.
No, I can't sing. I know I can't. So we're good.
No, you guys, she is holding back. Maji is a pop star. You guys haven't heard it.
Whatever.
You'd be surprised how Christian knows this.
Can move to back pages, huh?
Elf, but consensual, you know?
Brian, you dirty boy. You know what back pages is. Anyway.
I like to get down and dirty on CompuServe.
Oh,
is that still around?
I heard that wrong. Anyway.
Here's a good segue to plug Frequency's book.
What? It's a back page?
Maji, just don't.
I'm so confused.
Quit petting your beaver on stream.
Maji,
leave my beaver alone. He's soft and squishy.
I'm not messing with your beaver. You're supposed
and
to.
And it moved to back pages.
It moves around more than you think. Anyway. Getting back to this.
I was so confused. What the hell's going on?
Maji, ignorance is bliss. Just leave it be. Leave it be.
Boy, I can't wait until next month with y'all too.
What's next month?
What's next month?
You know.
I want to have a supernatural battle. I want to see a demon beaver fight against a Lord Otter.
You mean a gay otter? Please
we all know the Lord
I
Otter
want
wants nothing
demon
to do with
beavers fighting Lord Otters. Is that so hard?
Well, I have platypus guards and otters fighting.
You do, yeah.
Otter's one, of course.
What? They're on the same side.
What? Oh, okay. I'll go along with that story right now. Yeah, that's completely what's
Otter,
going on.
you're not you in the book. Is that he's in charge of like an entire portion of like multiple races and an entire like ecosystem of people.
Well, yeah, he gets around a lot with a lot of men, leading them, of course, leading them.
What was that? Mogwai, you need to get out of the closet first.
He leads them around with both hands.
Yes.
Anyway. Oh.
Otter,
did you ever anticipate your one of your main identifying traits on?
Okay, for those who don't know, Lord Mirlax Silverton is Lord of the River. Basically, he's in charge of the Hydralings. On top of, he keeps the Nereids in check. So it's his job when they start to show that they're evil and twisted. It's his job to go out and go hunting them.
What do you call them?
So you're saying when the evil water spirits come over, he beats them off?
Well, it's his job to recognize their dark magic and stop them. Yeah.
Yeah, he really he dispels that dark magic.
I've got rocks and clams.
Actually, you're not you. Mirlak is a master spearman. That's not what I meant, you jackasses.
Yeah. This is called the quick thrust. Let me show you.
He's actually a very skilled. He's a skilled fighter.
Yeah, he's really
Maji,
good with it. He's really
stop
good with
now
this.
before this gets any
He's
worse.
really good with his hands on that spear, you know.
You know how many different spear instruction videos I had to watch so I could get the moves right? Come on.
Meanwhile, Billy Bob Sack is just typing with one hand.
So was that on Prawn Hub? You were looking up those videos, Maji?
He's a lancer. There we go. He's a lancer.
His name is Lance Hardwood. Let me.
So, Maji, what you're saying is he rams his lance into them really hard.
Ah, poor Drifter and Merlak.
It's like the secret of the lance is pole position. Oh Christ, dude!
Oh my god.
We should probably start some wrap up after that.
Yeah.
While we can still escape the internet with a shred of dignity.
Oh, that's
No, wait, that ship has already sailed. Well, we can still escape the internet.
Maji.
Well, kind of.
It's time for plugs,
Kinda.
Maji.
Poor
Tim
Millak.
Allen in the chat.
He
Maji
might get
freezing,
written
please.
out after this, man.
Then he thrust with all of his force.
Maji, it's time for your part and plugs.
It sounds like I plugged enough already today.
Whoa! Excuse me.
Wait, I didn't know you were that way, Christian.
My kahuna's disappeared for a while. I'm not sure what happened. Anyway.
Check out IronAge.media and Record of the Paladin.
Alrighty. Christian.
Yes.
I'm sorry for it.
I hate to be a selfish person, but I'm going to be collaborating with Lord Otter for Dark Augment the stream this weekend, and then I will be doing 2 interview style conversations on my channel as well. So guys, tune in, check it out. Evely Music and I will be going over.
Do you have the dates for that yet? Date and time?
Date and time.
I'm gonna need a Templar, Brian McCoplin.
Dark Augment will be on Saturday. Otter, what time?
It'll be 6 p.m. Central, CST.
6 p.m. And then both the conversation with Evely and the interview with Lord Otter will be on Sunday. Time's still yet to be determined, but for sure on Sunday.
Alrighty. Otter, I know that you don't like to part with your plugs, but you have to anyways.
Oh, really? Oh, boy.
I can't do it today.
There is a lot of us hitting the floor today. I told you this was going to happen.
The sad thing was, I meant nothing dirty about it. They were really cool
That makes it even better.
Magi, just Google back pages when we're done. You'll figure it out.
Oh, my God.
You read the fight scenes. They're good fight scenes.
Oh, they were really grappling each other and everything. I know.
No, don't
Isn't that-
worry.
And
Isn't Backspace just like my page, MySpace
really
for
likes
hookers?
Plugs, you know?
All right, Otter, get your plug out, you nasty fuck.
All right. Oh my god. Well, if you like old school style fantasy, high magic, swords and sorcery, and themes of brotherhood, my book Steelin Stormbright: The Curse of the Star Raids is out on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. I've also got a few YouTube streams on the way. One of them is the interview on IronAge Legends. And then there's the Dark Augment campaign that's coming back up. And yet another interview with Horizon Talker this Friday. So stay tuned for that.
Nice.
What time is that interview with Horizon?
It's still a little to be determined at the moment. Probably around 6 or 7 Eastern time. So that would be 5 or 6 CST. That's what I'm guessing at the moment. We still need to work out a time.
So Readout I mean, you're the historian. You can tell us all about plugs and stuff. So, Parton plugs.
You know, the public education system has failed several generations of at least Americans. Can't speak for the other education systems in our countries. One of the ways they failed them is by making people absolutely hate history. Well, I try to change that. I try to make history fun and talk about all the juicy details that they're not going to put into the textbooks that the state approves. So if you like to live and explore and preserve history one step at a time, you can head over to my main channel, Readout Productions. We typically have videos released in every Saturday, a live stream most Thursdays at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the evening. And if you want to listen to me drink and talk about pop culture with two of my friends, you can subscribe to the Heterochromedia podcast, which that is one of the things I need to work harder on this year. We're me and my one co-host text messaged me New Year Day. He's like, we need to meet. I have an idea for a traditional Heterochromedia podcast episode.
So yeah, also check out his Dartmoor prison episode.
Yeah, there will be
It's
a clip for
crazy
coming out
story.
tomorrow.
There's a dude called King Dick. You know,
What?
Otter would love it.
He's not making this up, actually.
Oh my
Very
god.
His name was King
Tell
Dick.
us
He
the
was
name that
solid.
broke Stormcrow.
All right, Parton plugs for me. You can find me on Only Gremlins on Substack.
That's right, Billy Bob Sack. Part those plugs.
Yeah, that's right. You nasty fucker, you like to watch. Disgusting. Frequency.
Well, this Friday night and every Friday night, just about, there's a little show over on the channel called A Drink with Crazy, where Royce, Richard, and Daniel host IronAge nights every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Go check them out. They got a new creator, writer, musician, artist of some sort, making entertainment, and they do the interviews. Go over there, check it out. You might find your next favorite. Also, check out Haley Star, Bad Kitty, a fun, exciting adventure. Meant for all ages, kept clean for the young ones, and the sequel is coming out this April. So go ahead and check that out. Links for everything we've mentioned are in the description below, except Brian McCoppin's link is in the chat. I put that over there. Go ahead and check that all out. If you enjoyed this presentation, hit the like. If you didn't, I appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time, and God bless.
Kablow. Kablow.
All right, guys, plugs out.
Oh, God, Otter.
I
you man.
regret everything.
Are you sure that wasn't you, Billy Bob Sack?
No. we're
I
sure it's
distinctly heard it.
from the bottom left. Oh, you took out another one. That's